You ever have situations where you decide I'm going to take a day for myself and I'm just going to get out the house and I'm just going to step back, get some air. And then you bump into people who see you different, who you haven't seen in years that you bump into. And they start saying, "Oh, how are you?" And you start talking to them. And you say some of your bad parts, you say some of your good parts. You don't say everything, you keep it short. But because these are people you've known for years, right? I remember I had a situation that way, and I didn't see it then, but I see it now. And it's not just one person. Because of the fact that I understand it now is why I catch it now. That you'll have people say, "I feel you're so lucky. I feel you have so much this. Come here. I want to rub my elbows against you." Or people who are constantly telling you, "Well, why can't you give one pencil up if you have two pencils? Why don't you want to give two pencils up?" It's not because you're being greedy. You're trying to reserve it because you only have two pencils. So you're going to have to sharpen them and wear them down eventually. And one's going to be done with and you're going to need another one because those are the only two pencils you have until you can find a situation to restock your pencils. If you're a person who your business is writing and that's the only thing you had, a pencil or a pen, I'm just trying to find quick examples for you guys to understand. Then, of course, you're not going to want to give one up because that's your life sustain. That's your fuel. That's your, I don't want to use hoarding birds, but like some people see things like, "Oh, well, you got two of that and you can give one away." No, first of all, you don't understand the situation that person's going through. You don't understand if they'll have the money to get another one later on when that first pencil finishes. So just because somebody's not going to give one pencil up doesn't give the person the right to say, "You're greedy, you don't share." No, it's not like that. Some people feel that just because you have extra of some things, you can just give them away. And that is not what it is. You have to hang on to some things. It's not about hoarding, but you have to hang on to some things that you know that are life survival. That here's a good example. You're a person who lives on a check every month. It's the same amount that comes on that check. So you need to learn to adjust your life to that income. That's your budget for the month. So you need to stick to that budget through the month, whether you like it or not, whether someone wants to believe you or not. Because if you don't stick to that budget, at the end of the month, you're not going to be okay. But you don't worry about it either. You have to watch your spending, but God is always going to make sure you have what you need. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say with this. Yeah, we do share and help people, but it doesn't mean that we're going to deplete ourselves helping people. And that is something that I've learned the really, really hard way. So I just wanted to share it with other people. Don't ever feel like you're being super greedy. If it's something that you need to hang on to, even though you have 5 of them, because later on you're not going to have the money for it, that's not being greedy. That's you standing on your feet and making sure that you're okay with the things that you need and you're not just giving them away to people. If you do give one thing away, it's because God led you to it and your heart and your soul is telling you this person really needs that help. Don't worry. Go ahead. Donate it. Because I always give you what you need. You know what I mean? That's what I hear in my mind. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. I was going to pull a card, but I'm not because this turned into a long conversation. But it's just something I wanted to talk about. You need to be careful about the people you keep around you. You might trust them and you might love them for years and years and years, But sometimes you need to step back and see what relationship is with that person. Are they really by your side because they're by your side? Or are they by your side because they are overtaking your kindness? So those are the things that sometimes we need to look at ourselves and study. But you guys tell me what you think about that.